morning, students. Today we will be starting another topic, that is factorization of quadratic polynomial, and then we will be discussing about the factorization of cubic polynomial. So first of all, what is factorization? Factorization means expressing a polynomial in the form of product of two or more factors. Like for example, if we are having a polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, that is a quadratic polynomial. So it can be expressed as x plus a into x plus b, or if we write it as px plus q into rx plus s. So these are the two factors. Px plus q is the factor of ax square plus bx plus c, and rx plus s is also one of the factor of ax square plus bx plus c. Since it is a quadratic polynomial, so it will have two factors and it will be having two zeros of the polynomial also. So never mind. So we will be discussing about the factorization of the polynomials, that is quadratic polynomial and the cubic polynomial. So first we will be discussing about the quadratic polynomial. So factorization of quadratic polynomial, there are two methods for doing the factorization of quadratic polynomial. So we will discuss about both the methods one by one. First method is, which you have used in your junior classes also, that is the splitting of middle term. Splitting the middle term method. So splitting middle term method, it is most often used. You are familiar with this method. Okay, so let us take an example to understand what is splitting middle term method of factorization of quadratic polynomial. So let's take an example. Like I have taken an quadratic polynomial 6x square plus of 17x plus of 5. So here you have what is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, here also I have expressed the quadratic polynomial as ax square plus of bx plus of c. So here the value a, b and c are the constant terms. So if we compare this general form of quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c, with 6x square plus 17x plus 5, we get the value of a, b and c. What is the value of a here? The value of a is 6, value of b is plus 17, and the value of c is plus of 5. I hope there must be no problem. Ax square is 6x square, so a is 6, bx is 17x, so b is 17, and c is 5, so the value of c is equal to 5. Now by splitting middle term method, what we need to do, we will first to see the value of AC, the value of the product of A and C. The product of A and C is 6 into 5, that is coming equal to 30. Now we have to find two factors of this 30 such that the sum becomes equal to B. We have to find out, again I am telling, we have to find out two such factors of A into C, that is 30, such that the sum becomes equal to 17. So we can see here, if we take out the factor of 30 as 2 into 15, so we know that 2 into 15 is equal to 30, that is coming equal to AC checked, and the sum of 2 and 15 is equal to 17, that is equal to the B, that is also checked. So we can take the factors as 2 plus 2 and plus 15. So it can be written as 6x square plus within bracket 2 plus 15 bracket close x plus of 5. Now if we open the bracket, it will be 6x square plus of 2x plus of 15x plus of 5. You can also check here, plus 2 multiplied by plus 15 is plus 30, coming equal to 30, and plus 2 plus of 15 is equal to plus of 17, that is coming equal to B. So this is correct. Now we have to do the grouping of terms. So first term and second term, 6x square and plus of 2x. So 6x square, if we take out the factors of 6x square, that will be 2 into 3 into x, and the factors of 2x, if we take out, it will be 2 multiplied by x. So what is the HCF? HCF will be 2x. Is that clear? This will be the HCF, highest common factor, 2x. So we will take out, so since highest common factor between the first two terms is 2x, so 2x will be taken out. And once we have taken out 2x from 6x square, what is left? After taking out 2x, 3x is left. Plus from this 2x we have taken out 2x, so what is left? Into 1 we can write, so 1 is left here. Okay, understood? Similarly, in the third and the fourth term, 15x can be written as 3 into 5 into x, and 5 can be written as 5 times of 1. So what can be taken as common? 5 can be taken as common. So 5 is the SCF, plus 5 can be written here. So plus of 5 will be taken as common. What is left? Here 15x we are left with 3x, and here we are left with 1. So we can clearly see in the first term also and the second term also 3x plus 1 is common factor. So we can take 3x plus 1 as common, and what is left? 2x plus of 5 is left. So we have got the two factors of the given quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial was 6x square plus of 17x plus of 5. So therefore we can write it as 6x square plus of 17x plus of 5 can be written as 3x plus 1 into 2x plus 5. So we have expressed 6x square plus of 17x plus of 5 as the product of 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 5. So these are the two factors of the given quadratic polynomial. So this method is called splitting the middle term method. Now we will be discussing about factor theorem. Same, quadratic polynomial, factorization of quadratic polynomial by factor theorem. So we have taken, and we will take an example. Let's take an example as x square minus of 5x plus of 6. Okay, this is a quadratic polynomial since the degree of the polynomial is 2. So now we have to express this quadratic polynomial in the form of product of two factors by factor theorem. So how we'll do that? So first of all, we will see that first thing is that we have to see again we can compare this as ax square plus bx plus c. So the coefficient of x square, the value of a here should be equal to 1. The value of a is equal to 1. Okay, so this we have to make sure. If the value of a is not equal to 1, then we have to take the coefficient of the x square or a as common from the given quadratic polynomial. Since here the value of a is equal to 1 already given to you, so you don't have to do anything. But if the value of a is not equal to 1, then we have to take the value of a as common from the entire polynomial. So let's discuss here about, now we will see what is the constant term. Constant term is here is 6. So we will find out the factors of 6. We will find out the factors of the constant term. So factors of 6 we have to find out. So in your junior classes you must have done, done the finding out factors of any number. Okay, all factors of any number. I'm not asking about the prime factorization. Prime factor, finding out prime factor is a different thing, and finding out all the factors of number is a different thing. There are two methods, tree method and other method. Never mind, I'm just telling you how we will do that. If suppose we are having a number 6, so we will be starting with 1. So can we express the 6 as the product of two factor in which 1 is one of the factor? Yes, we can express it as 1 multiplied by 6. 1 into 6 equals to 6. Similarly, then we will move to the next number. After 1 we are having next natural number, that is 2. So 2 when multiplied by 3 also give equals to 6. 2 3s are 6. Now next number is 3. 3 times of 2 is equal to 6. Now we can see here the factors are repeating, 2 and 3, 3 and 2. So 2 into 3 and 3 into 2 both are having same factor. So we will stop here. We will not count this. We will stop here. So we have got the factors as 1, 2, 3 and 6. So the factors of 6 will be plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3, plus 3, minus 3, plus of 6 and minus of 6. We can also write it as plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and plus minus 6. In the upcoming questions we will be writing like that only. Okay, so this is we are doing for the first time, so I have written like this. Rather after in the other questions I will be writing as plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and plus minus 6. So now very important to note over here that we have got how many factors. Now some of the students might be wondering how this minus 1 and minus 3, minus 2 and minus 6 is coming. So for them I am just giving an example that like plus 1 into plus 6 is 6. Similarly minus 1 into minus 6 is also 6, because minus multiplied by minus is plus, and minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 is also 6, since minus multiplied by minus is plus. So we are having all these factors as plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3 and plus 6, minus 6. So we have got how many factors? We have got 6 factors. So and it is a quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial will have 2 factors only. So out of these 6 factors there are 2 of them will be the 0 of the given quadratic polynomial. Either plus 1 will be the 0 of quadratic polynomial, or minus 1 will be the 0 of quadratic polynomial, and so on. So by hit and trial method we have to find out the two factors of 6 which are the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. Once we have got we will get the value of the 0 of the given quadratic polynomial. We can easily find out what are the when we find out the 0 of the given quadratic polynomial, then we can find out the corresponding factor also. Okay, like here suppose if we take the we need to test whether plus 1 is the 0 of the given polynomial or not. So let us check. How we can check whether 1 is the factor or not? By factor theorem we know that if polynomial px is x square minus 5x plus 6 and it is divided by any number. Now if the value of p1, we will find out the value of p1, that is polynomial px at x equals to 1. So we will find out p1. So p1 will be equal to x square will become equal to 1 square, minus of 5x will become minus 5 times of plus 1 plus of 6. So 1 square will be 1, minus of 5 into 1 will be minus of 5, plus of 6. So it is not coming. Plus 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 minus 5 is 2. So it is not coming equal to 0. So p1 is not coming equal to 0. So 1 is not the 0 of the given polynomial. Now if we substitute the value as minus 1, so p minus 1 will be square of minus 1 minus of 5 times of minus 1 plus of 6. So it is coming equal to square of minus 1 is plus 1, minus 5 into minus 1 will be plus of 5 plus of 6. Again it is not coming equal to 0. So it is also not coming equal to 0. So it is also not a 0 of the polynomial. Now again, if we find out the value as P2, if we find out the value as P2, so P2 will be what? P2 will be square of 2 minus of 5 times of 2 plus of 6. So it will be square of 2 is 4 minus 10 plus 6. So plus 6 plus 4 is plus 10, plus 10 minus 10 is 0. Yes, P2 is coming equal to 0. That means 2 is the 0 of polynomial. If 2 is the 0 of polynomial, 2 is 0 of polynomial Px, then x minus 2 is the factor of polynomial. Remember, I have told you that if we have calculated the 0 of polynomial, that is if we have calculated the value of a, then x minus a is the factor of the given polynomial. So we have got the first factor as x minus 2. Similarly, we can find out the second factor also. Let's check for the value of x as 3. So if we calculate P3, then P3 will be equal to 3 square minus of 5 times of 3 plus of 6. So 3 square is 9 minus 15 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15 minus 15 equals to 0. Yes, that means P3 equals to 0. That is 3 is the 0 of polynomial Px. 3 is the 0 of polynomial Px. And we can say that x minus 3 is the factor of Px. So we can also say what is the two factor. We have calculated both the factor of the given quadratic polynomial. So that means we can express the given quadratic polynomial x square minus of 5x plus 6 as the product of x minus 2 and x minus 3. That is, we have expressed the given quadratic polynomial as product of two factor x minus 2 and x minus 3. So this is how you can calculate the factors of given quadratic polynomial by factor theorem. Now many students must be wondering how we will do if the value of a is not equal to 1. So in the next question example, I will be telling you that only, that if the value of x is not equal to, the value of a is not equal to 1, then how you will proceed. The question is given, that is if the question is given 10x square, suppose 10x square minus of 50x plus of 60. Okay, so here the value of a is not equal to 1. Value of a is not equal to 1. So what we will be doing? We will be first taking 10. What is the value of a here? Since the value of a is 10 here, so we will be taking this value, this 10, as common from the entire equation. So 10x square can be written as 10 into x square. So 10, if 10 is taken common from here, so we will be getting what? 10x square, and if 10 is taken common, then it will be divided by 10. What is left? X square is left in the bracket. That is 10 multiplied by x square will be 10x square. Similarly, minus of 50x upon 10. So if we divide it, what we were getting? Minus of 5x. So that is minus 5x will be left here. Minus 5 times of 10 will be minus of 50x. Plus of 60 divided by 10 will be plus of 6. So that means 6 will be left here. That is plus of 6 times of 10 will be plus of 60. So once we have taken 10 as common, we have got the product of 10 multiplied by x square minus 5x plus 6 as the polynomial Px. Now we will see the constant term. Now we have got the constant term as 6. We have got the constant term as 6. Now we can we can simply do what? We can simply find out the factors of 6. So in the previous question we have calculated the factor of 6. Similarly here also we will calculate the factors of 6. That will be what? 1 into 6 and 2 into 3. So the factors of 6 will be what? It will be plus and minus 1, plus and minus 2, plus and minus 3, and plus and minus 6. These will be the 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. Total 8 factors are there. So out of these factors, again we have to find out 2 such factors which are the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. So we will be calculating the value of here, the value px. First let me write what is the polynomial. 10x square minus of 50x plus of 60. So we will be finding out, say for p2, we need to test whether 2 is the factor of the given polynomial or not. So substituting the value of x as 2, 10x square become 10 into 2 square minus of 50. X will be minus of 50 times of 2 plus of 60. So it will be 2 square is 4, 4 into 10 is 40, minus of 50 to is 100, plus of 60. So plus of 100 minus of 100, yes, p2 equals to 0. So we can write directly as x minus 2 is the factor of px. Similarly, for the other factor we can test for p3. So p3 will be 10 into square of 3 minus 50 into 3 plus of 60. Simply we will be substituting the value of x as 3. So it will be 3 into 3, that is 9, times of 10 is 90, minus 5 3 is 15, 150 plus of 60, again plus of 150 minus of 150 is again equals to 0. So since p3 equals to 0, that means x minus 3 is the factor of given polynomial px. So we can express this quadratic polynomial 10x square minus of 50x plus 60 as 10 within bracket x minus 2 into x minus 3. I hope